Hello, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Do you need a little more volume or not? No. Boy, what a showing. It's kind of like Mass at Christmas Eve. But the difference is this crowd's loyal and perseveres regularly. But good evening, and thank you so much for coming tonight. I'm Greg Bolduck. I'm one of the physicians here at Weymouth Endoscopy and South Suburban Gastroenterology. On behalf of my partners, Dr. Tom Kenny, Dr. Chris Kenny,
your brothers,
Dr. Brian Gill, Dr. Jonathan Nass, and Dr. Arslan Talat, we welcome you. And thank you for coming to our open house and our new endoscopy suite, but more importantly, to our dedication ceremony to our other partner, Dr. Brad Sampson. We want to extend special thanks to Amanda Tolland, not sure where she went, from South Shore Hospital, for helping us, I lost that a little bit, okay, for helping us with the design of our dedication. We want to extend special thanks to the chiefs and leaders at South Shore Hospital for coming this evening. Your presence is an obvious reflection on the great relationships Dr. Brad Sampson has formed while acting as president of the medical staff at South Shore Hospital. Thank you, Mayor Melise and Representative James Murphy for joining us today. And we also want to especially thank Senator Patrick O'Connor and his assistant, Greg Denton. And for coming tonight, and we have deeply appreciated the support you have given us. This move to our new office and endoscopy suite culminates many hours of preparation and hard work alongside our office manager, Mary Phillips, our accountant, Rick Fopiano, and our architect, George Berg, with the hopes that our expansion will serve the South Shore community well, expediting gastroenterology care and expanding access to an important life-saving and cancer-preventing procedure, colonoscopy, while doing so in a welcoming environment. Also on site here, we have our pathology lab run by a renowned and esteemed pathologist, Dr. Michael O'Brien, who previously worked as chief of pathology at Boston Medical Center. His work significantly enhances the quality of care we provide. I also want to emphasize the role our partner Brad Sampson played in our move from the very beginning. He was very much a part of the vision and the goal to expand access to our services to the South Shore community. He was with us during all the hours of our hard work, our long weekly meetings, our meetings with the attorneys, and our hearing with the Department of Public Health to make sure our hopes turned into reality. Unfortunately, 1 year ago, before construction here accelerated, Brad was diagnosed with ALS and has not been able to enjoy the benefits of our endeavors together. Even though Brad's warm, positive persona has continued to shine and persevere, and his energy for life has not dimmed, you can imagine that this unfortunate development has affected us deeply. So we thought it would be a great idea to dedicate our new endoscopy center to him. Now, we do not have false pretense. We realize a dedication in an open house like this, like ours, is not on the level of a large corporation, a major institution, or a hospital. We are simply a small, single specialty practice, and we are humbled by and grateful for the outpouring of affection you are showing this evening. And here's the beauty of medicine and healthcare that none of us can ever forget, despite the challenges of our careers, jobs, and professions. No matter where healthcare is given, in big institutions or in small practices such as ours, there is such amazing potential to impact lives so deeply. It can be a solo practitioner, a per diem nurse, or a secretary on the phone. When patients are dealing with their own health or those of loved ones and feel vulnerable, we can all make a deep, memorable difference. And that is the real reason we are here today. It is extremely symbolic. We are sharing a new facility to help the community and at the same time dedicating it to celebrate the impact one great man has had on so many lives. Dr. Brad Sampson. Brad? Brad is a proud alumnus of Penn State University. After graduation, he became an English teacher and worked with his father as a fisherman. He then navigated a different course to medicine, attending University of Massachusetts Medical School, followed by his residency in internal medicine at the University of Rochester, where he completed his fellowship. Then, in 2007, he joined us here at South Suburban Gastroenterology and Weymouth Endoscopy, beginning an accomplished career as a gastroenterologist. He has enthusiastically loved the field of gastroenterology. He is an extremely intelligent clinician, as well as a talented and careful endoscopist. He is a great teacher to his colleagues. He was the first and only gastroenterologist to perform endoscopic ultrasound at South Shore Hospital. In addition to establishing himself as a talented clinician, Brad also demonstrated his proclivity to leadership, becoming president of the medical staff at South Shore Hospital and then chief of gastroenterology at South Shore Hospital. Despite this incomplete list of Brad's professional achievements and talents, I think we would all say Brad excelled maybe even more with his personal relationships all along the way in every sphere of his career. His life has demonstrated how it is not always what you accomplish, but how you do it and how you treat others around you. And certainly, Brad reaped those benefits. Brad's patients loved him and appreciated his kind humility. His colleagues with whom he collaborated love and respect him. Here in our practice, he was always an endearing presence to all of us, our nurses and our staff. We always felt lucky to have him on our team and to consider him a good friend. So it is fitting that we commemorate you today, Brad, and name our endoscopy suite after you. You deserve it. Although your exemplary career is shortened, your name will be remembered far longer than any of the rest of us. It will allow us to maintain our association symbolically with a great man and his values. And as we walk by this wall every day, we will think of you, our friendship, and what you stand for. You will always be with us in our hearts, minds, and souls. Another way of looking at it is, we are stuck with you, Brad. Now, we'd like to take time to show you our dedication. I'd like to read to you what the plaque under Brad's picture says. Dr. Brad Sampson, in grateful recognition of a beloved gastroenterologist and good friend who loved his profession. He practiced at South Suburban Gastroenterology and Weymouth Endoscopy from 2007 to 2025. He was president of the medical staff at South Shore Hospital from 2022 to 2024, and chief of gastroenterology from 2024 to 2025, leaving a legacy of tremendous leadership. His career prematurely ended after being diagnosed with ALS. Dr. Sampson touched the hearts of his patients, colleagues, and staff with his excellent care, composure, kindness, compassion, down-to-earth good nature, and integrity. His graceful courage remains an inspiration. Let us all give Brad another well-deserved applause. We would also now like to introduce Senator Patrick O'Connor.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Pat O'Connor. I'm the State Senator for Weymouth and most of the South Shore. And it's a real honor to be here today. What a crowd to be able to be here and celebrate this grand opening. And we have some recognition for you and all the partners. But today, when we talked to Dr. Baldock about the ceremony here today and what they were doing for you, we wanted to join in recognizing you for all of your work. And so one of the things that we're able to do in the State Senate is right after the Pledge of Allegiance on Monday and Thursday, we take votes. And because of the holidays and all that, we were able to be in session today for the kickoff of our second year of the term. And right after the Pledge of Allegiance, we're able to give to the Clerk of the Senate people whose names we want read into the record to forever be part of the Journal of the State Senate. And then after that, they give us what's called a citation to present to that individual, that organization that we believe in our community has gone way above and beyond. And we have a limited amount of these that we can do every single year. And to kick off the year is the first one that we did. We had a citation read, and it says that be it known that the Massachusetts State Senate extends its congratulations and appreciation to Dr. Bradford C. Sampson in recognition of your outstanding commitment to healthcare excellence, and for your unwavering dedication to your patients and their families, and that we in the Massachusetts State Senate wish you nothing but best wishes. And it was read into the record today by Michael Hurley, agreed to by the Senate President Karen Spilka, and offered by myself, State Senator Pat O'Connor. I just want to say thank you for all of your years of service to the South Shore, to all of your patients, to your colleagues, to this community. You are an incredible man, and we want to recognize you at a state level. So thank you very much.
I would now like to introduce Mayor Melise.
Good evening, everybody. Great to see this crowd. It's unbelievable the amount of people here today. It speaks volumes on this. I appreciate you picking Weymouth as your home, for your beautiful new home here. And Senator Patrick O'Connor actually filled me in on what was going on over here tonight. I wanted to make sure I was here to recognize this special man. What a resume you have. It's unbelievable. And the lives that you have touched is just amazing. And if you can speak volumes by the crowd here tonight. So I just want to have a citation here too from the town of Weymouth. I'll put my eyes on. And this here is from the town of Weymouth. The Honorable Michael T. Melise, congratulatory citation presented to South Suburban Gastroenterology. It is my honor and pleasure to congratulate you on the occasion of the opening dedication ceremony commemorating Dr. Bradford C. Sampson at the new Endoscopy Center, South Suburban Gastroenterology, a mouthful, located at 97 Libby Parkway. South Suburban Gastroenterology has provided quality care to the community for over 30 years. And on behalf of the citizens of Weymouth, I hereby extend my best wishes, continued success today, tomorrow, and always. Given under the seal, the town of Weymouth, signed the 7th day of January, 2026. Michael T. Melise, Mayor. I want to congratulate you for wishing the best.
Okay, so before we have a lot of time to socialize and talk to Brad and have some libations and some refreshments and tour our endoscopy center, I think I want to let people know that tomorrow is Brad's birthday. So I think it would be good to end this with everyone singing a good happy birthday to Brad. You ready?
Okay, here we go.
And a one-a, and a two-a, and a three-a.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brad. Happy birthday to you.
I'm gonna speak for Brad. I'm gonna help Brad out. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Brad's wonderful wife, Madeline. Wow, this is so lovely. But now I'm gonna go into Brad's voice. Okay. This is a special place. It took me 5 minutes to realize that when I interviewed here for a job in 2006, I wanted to work here. I'd already interviewed at a dozen other practices and cold called South Suburban Gastroenterology. Can anyone say that? On a whim.
She's a radiation oncologist.
I called them on a whim. I was impressed immediately because a real human answered the phone. I was incredibly lucky because they had just decided to hire someone but hadn't posted anywhere yet. I interviewed the next week, and within 5 minutes, I knew it was where I wanted to be. Everyone from the people who greeted me at the door, to the nurses, to the doctors, had a sense of calm and joy that no other place had demonstrated. There was an immediate sense that the culture here was exactly what anyone would be looking for. It's worth noting that Bernie Smith started this practice in 1986. He built a culture that continues to this day. It should also be noted that I like Bernie much more as a partner than as an ex-partner, but this is beside the point. Bernie established a patient-first culture that has persisted to this day. When someone comes to work here, they have no choice but to buy into this culture, mostly because they see quite quickly that it's the right way to do things. But it doesn't happen by accident. We've been incredibly lucky to have an amazing group of physicians who I have been proud to call my partners. They are all very special to me, but I must say I've been blessed to have Greg Bolduc as a mentor. When I first came here, his Rain Man-like knowledge of medicine, his incredible compassion and dedication to his patients were instrumental at helping me become the physician I am today. I've also learned so much from Tom's analytical view of things, Chris's incredible work ethic, Brian's astounding efficiency, and John's amazing ability to put a smile on everyone's face, especially his patients. Some of the biggest reasons I've always come to work with a smile on my face is the incredible team we have around us to help support everything the practice does. I've never had to ask any staff member or nurse to do anything twice. I ask once and it is done. It's hard to overstate the value of this. Our staff treats the patients with compassion and patience so that by the time they see us, they already feel like they have been well cared for. Our nurses have such an incredible joy and positive attitude, making people who are in the incredibly vulnerable position of having their backsides exposed feel somehow at ease. We were late to the game of hiring nurse practitioners, but it has been such a joy working with them. I feel like I've learned as much from them as I have ever taught them. And of course, there is Mary. She is the leader of it all, and after my dad, she is the best boss I ever had. I've always called her my second wife, and somehow Madeline is not jealous. I always hoped I would retire before Mary because the thought of having to run this place without her is terrifying. Of course, I never wanted it to happen quite the way it did. It has been an incredible privilege to have this endoscopy center named in my honor. That such an amazing group of people will want to do it makes it all the more of an honor. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's party. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to all the famous people who showed up, like the mayor.